Yo. What up, Dallas?
What's going on, Paul?
How are you?
All right.
Just all right?
Yeah, I'm just all right.
Hey, I think you. Is your Starbucks in like It's is there like an abandoned or like old gas station next to it?
No.
I was to say, cause
Just a sec.
bitch, ain't no one talking to you.
Sorry,
Shut the fuck up. Siri wanted to jump in the conversation apparently. But I was gonna say, cause the Starbucks, when I type in Oak Creek Starbucks, it's the one that's 2 minutes from my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, ours is the one that's right across from Drexel Town Square. It's kind of near Culver's.
Mm,
It's a little bit to the west of the Culver's.
gotcha. Yeah,
Which is
Ashley,
like
there's
a very
a
dangerous location for me.
oh, you white ass. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the news on GA. Maybe put a pending in. That's my plan for the night. Is GA's had really nice moves the past 2 weeks. Anytime it's had like news and been consolidating before, so I'm gonna try and take advantage of it. See what happens. But yeah, spread is at 4, so we will just be chilling for now. And I got some targets kind of mapped out if we once the news hits. So I have a feeling we might go up, but we will see. Because this 4 hour just broke the low of these two, so that kind of makes me think it wants to go down because now we got a lower low and a lower high. But I'm thinking it could just drive down, probably down to here, till news comes, or even lower, and then pump us back up. But we will see.
Hey, when are you gonna be able to like share your screen on Zoom?
Um, when I go buy a new desktop.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm hoping the next couple weeks, maybe month.
Hmm.
Yep. So yeah, soon, month or two. I'm excited.
Congratulations on the job.
Oh yeah, thank you.
When do you start?
Well, I've had a job. I just had to pass the tests. So I have a health test I have to pass Friday. But now that I have the life one, I can actually start like the paid training. So I'll probably start that next week, and then um, once I pass the health one, and then I learn my like script I have to learn, then I can go out on my own and kind of start doing my own hours.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah I was liking GJ buys.
Yeah,
Mm.
for GJ, there's not really much of a bottom wick yet. I think it's gonna go down yet.
And GJ.
Yeah, his two previous 4 hour candles are down, but it
Yep.
did create a support on 1 hour. So
Mhm. Yeah, this could be.
sometimes I feel like I just don't know.
No, that makes sense. If it closes above here, it could go up, but it could be a fake out to just make the wick to then drive down.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't even look at the 4 hour yet. Yeah, as long as it
it's
doesn't
nearing
break.
the high of the 4 hour
Yeah, as long as it doesn't break the high, I think it'll be continuing down still. Because the 4 hour didn't run into any, it didn't run into anything. So in my eyes, that support it created is just because there wasn't any volume to take us down.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if it gets above that 4 hour, then I gotta come up with a new idea. But it looks good going both ways for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think GA is gonna be a um, give out some more pips than GJ tonight. So maybe I'll just throw a sell stop in on GJ and just leave it there in case.
Nah,
Yo,
Howdy.
what I miss?
500 pips.
Oh no, I got them.
Oh, you didn't miss anything then. We are just. I'm waiting for GA, but I think I'm gonna put a sell stop on GJ, just in case it does continue down. It'll break down and snag a few pips real quick.
Yeah, I caught that move down this afternoon on GJ for like
Ooh,
11 on 2 positions.
nice.
So yeah, I was happy about that. Not a bad day.
Not at all. Yeah, I'd like to just catch the GA news because it's been moving really, really well lately. So
Yeah.
see what happens.
I ended up closing that trade last night for 3 pips.
Oh, you ended up getting 3.
Yeah.
Nice,
Just I was tired and ready to go to bed.
makes sense.
If GA can close bearish, might be heading down, no?
Yes, but there's news coming in, so I'm thinking maybe it's
Yeah.
driving down to drive up.
What
But-
time's the news?
1 hour.
You know, I'm gonna start looking more into. I'm gonna start looking more into the news and shit. Like kind of like that guy does. What's his name? Jevin.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking at, was to see if the news was going to be positive or not. It looks like it is going to be positive, but we will have to wait and see. I'm thinking just some pendings are going to be fine, but it's a wage index, so it could. I would anticipate it to drive us down, but we will see. What up, Mario? What up, CJ? Yeah, GJ I still think it sells for now till it breaks the 4 hour high. But I think this bullish candle is going to be a fake out, basically being the top wick of the 4 hour to then drive us down. Yeah, it's morning by you. Yeah.
What's this news on GA? I was in the bathroom.
Wage index.
Okay. I'm gonna look it up on Forex Factory.
Yep, yeah, that's where I'm looking at it. I'm kind of watching GJ to see if it closes back in the range. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Wage price index. What does that mean? It's good for the currency. Okay, when was the last one? Last one was in November. It says every 45 days. That's 45 days. So we passed your test. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. It
When do you
was.
start?
I'll probably start the training next week.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
What up?
There it is. What's up, Mike?
Yo, what's up, JR? Yeah, I was able to pop on here for a little bit. I got about an hour, and then I got to go to my tax meeting. Get my taxes done in there.
Ooh, nice.
Hopefully, we'll get some money back.
Yeah, I'm taking mine in tomorrow. I should get a nice fat one. Cause
Yeah, something before as well. I paid a lot in taxes this year for the business, so hopefully I get them back.
I'd like to see the chart though on November 12th. November 12th is the last one on the new GA. Let's see what happened.
What are you guys looking at, Paul?
I got a pending on GJ just in case, but I'm waiting for GA news.
Okay. Where's your pending order at?
Below the 142744.
Gotcha.
Yep. Yeah.
Pending on GJ, you said?
Yeah. If the 30-minute closes back below, I might take that and close the pending.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see you.
Because then I think that's just going to be a fake out to go down. What up, Angelo?
GA is breaking down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked back at the chart from the last the same news, the wage price index from November 12th.
What happened?
Didn't have a huge effect. I mean, it didn't make it go up a little bit, but it wasn't like anything crazy.
Gotcha.
Hello, Paul.
Yo, what up?
That looks good. So,
Did you trade?
Nope, not yet. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to get in it, but I'm not in anything yet.
Yeah. Like two did you buy?
What's up?
Yo.
Yep.
So many people on the stream tonight.
Oh, we got 130 right now, so we're doing pretty good. We just started. Not bad. 131. Let me press refresh, see if we got some more. Yeah, don't forget to press the like button, guys. It helps a ton. Yeah, 130. That's not bad. Still haven't hit that 200 goal yet, but we'll get there. So I'm going to keep it on GJ till it's closer to AUD news and then go off of that. I'm going to mark that 4-hour high so we know where. If we get above there, we know where it is.
Flipping bullish.
Yeah, it's looking juicy.
On what pair?
DJ.
GJ, yeah. I'm not convinced with buys till we break the wick of the previous 4-hour, but we'll see. I'm gonna watch it on the 15-minute.
I'm gonna wait for the 30 and see what happens. It'll be 6 o'clock then too, you know. So.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take any buys till it breaks that 4-hour high. So I'm gonna go grab some coffee real fast. What up, Sean? I think the market looks lovely tonight, personally.
Yeah.
I see plenty of opportunity if we wait for it.
Boom.
Yeah, I placed a pending on GA as well.
For where at?
I put a sell stop at 94245. My thought is that it'll come down and at least fulfill that wick. That's a solid 10 pips.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you do, Mike? I missed that.
I put a sell stop on GA.
Sell stop.
94245.
Okay.
And stop loss will be above what will be this 30, so it's like 7, 8 pips. And take profit will be bottom of that wick, which is like 12-ish pips, 12, 13. But I'll probably close at 10 if it gets down there real quick.
So you got it below which wick?
I just put this at, let's see.
The previous 30-minute?
Well, it would technically be like, I guess the current one. The previous would be too big of a, that'd be like a 17 pip stop, which is too big.
So you got it at the low of the current 30-minute?
Yeah, so my thought is like if this 30 like kind of rockets down and it goes down 10 pips, I'm just going to take profit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then you have your stop loss.
It'll come down real quick, it'll tap it, and then boom, it'll like shoot right back up. And then if it continues, oh well, it continues. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then your stop loss is, it'll be above the current moving candle?
Stop loss right now is 321.
Okay, yeah, so above the current candle if it activates you. Makes
Yep,
sense.
if it activates me, yes.
Yep. Yeah, I don't like those two wicks. I do see them getting filled, but I just don't know because whenever we have news for GA, it always kind of rockets in the opposite direction to like the absolute highest or lowest point it can go to, and then um, starts to continue with the trend. So I would just be worried. You're not in it, so that's perfect. But I would just be worried that it would pull all the way back up to like the 94450 area before it comes down with the news, or it'll come down to like 94150 area to then drive up with the news. Is what I would is my idea.
Yeah, if we get to the 150 area, like right there, that's exactly where 10 pips will be. So I'll already be out hopefully.
Yeah, no, I like it. If it gets below there, it should.
Although GN looks like it's like the exact same move, and GN is actually a little bit cleaner right now.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, GJ is trying to go up. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's about to break that 4-hour high.
Evening, guys.
Yo yo.
Oh, Mo.
What up? What's going on, guys? We do. Congratulations, poor man. Drinks on you.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Broken.
JR and Noah Entertainment on you. Drinks whilst watching a chess match. Sorted.
Ooh.
Yep.
All right, we broke the high. Look at that.
Rocking good time.
Yeah, man, you just wanna fly, man. Come on, that's quick 8 pips.
There you go.
GJ's getting ready to spread his wings.
Yeah, it's coming into some 15-minute resistance.
Why did I get stopped out?
See, the next clear, well, I say clear, but from my chart, my next zone was like literally just below 143.
So sell stop has been closed.
Wise change.
No, not yet. It barely got to the high. So if it comes back and closes below, then I'm just gonna assume the wick just kind of barely made it to the same level and then came back down. And then I'll take a sell once it breaks the low of a previous candle.
Okay.
But I mean, it could go. Everything's bullish right now, so buys make sense. I'm just not convinced yet. Like normal. GA. What is GA doing? Yo yo.
So,
I'm kind of hoping GA just ranges till news, and then we can just have a buy stop and a sell stop, and it'll go one way or the other.
what's that? You hoping you're going to get to the CPI?
No, the AUD news in 45 minutes. What up, Sleep? Check out daily on GJ. Okay, okay.
See, I've had a look at the daily and I don't know what to take from it because yesterday's candle was ridiculous. Like, I can't, even if we are going down, I can't see us breaking that low of 142.3.
Yeah, it's breaking the 4-hour previous high, so I would just anticipate the daily high to then get tested and broken as well. But it's barely gotten. Okay, now it's like fully above. Okay. So yeah, now it kind of made a high. Once it pulls back, forms a support, we could take a buy up. I'm hoping GA pulls back into the range.
message on my phone that says, "About time for you to order, don't you think?" That's kind of rude.
They're like, come on, fat ass. We know you're hungry.
Man, they screw up my orders so much.
Really? Alright. So, I put a buy stop on GA right here.
What is that?
What's what?
You didn't hear that noise?
Uh-uh.
Oh. Where's your buy stop at?
94474.
9447. Oh, so way above this range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, if you look at the daily
How far is that?
and then you look at the 4 hour, I think it wants to try and go up.
So you're trying to fill that wick, is what you're thinking.
Essentially, yeah, I'm not going to hold it that long, but that's the higher time frame idea, just executed on the smaller time frame. I would say if there wasn't news and this candle kind of go bullish and close back into this range, buys down here would be good to take up. Yo, what the fuck? Come on. David, come on, bro.
I mean, you just have a wrong issue enough.
I think that's painting tips. I'm like, that.
Yeah, crazy ass people.
But
yeah, if there wasn't news, I think buys on GA if we close back in here would be a really nice trade. But like I was saying, just with the news, it could drive up to drive down, or drive down to drive up, or do nothing and just spike one way. So
here's my thing: is look at how big of a rejection on the daily there is.
on GA,
Basically, yeah. So like, they tried to go up, and all these people were saying, "No, we're not paying that price for it." You know, selling it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it did that. It did that previously in December as well.
or is it telling us that's where price wants to go because it broke the high of everything to the left?
That?
You know?
It's hard to say.
Yeah, it could pull down to the bottom of the daily, find support, and then drive up. But just looking at the 4 hours, the previous 4 hour didn't break the low of the previous. This one just kind of inched below, and it's kind of looking like it's stalling out. At least at the moment.
My thought is I think we need to create a bottom wick on that. So if news like drives it down, it basically fulfills that wick and fulfills a couple of those big bullish movements that we had, and then it'll drive it back up after that.
Like it is right now. You probably just got activated.
I'm gonna say I'm on one pip away.
There you go.
Still didn't go off. What the hell? Oh yeah, no, dude. Oh wow, that's a long.
Yeah, like a little bit. What up, bro? I'm gonna pick one, Brandon. Here you go, Mike. Look at that. Was that 4 pips? Yeah, I think you should be good to 10, maybe more. But it definitely should not pull back up. So,
Yeah, that's looking good.
look at GA on 15. Yeah, I mean, momentum's the downside. It makes sense. I think it'll come down. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, GJ is kind of trying to come back into the range. It like barely broke above. So
There we go. Come on, GA.
is it popping? Ooh,
I might.
Finally blew a little bit.
Well played, sir.
I'll be happy when it comes down. Not well played yet.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I was waiting for you to say that.
I had to pull Paul there real quick. Nothing's good yet.
I forget.
Yeah, see, look how we're pulling back now.
The only thing I'm nervous is that we're coming in today at 7 o'clock. So
Yeah, I was talking about GJ. I wasn't talking about GA.
yeah, but even for me at GG, I've always noticed every time there's an open, it just seems to always pull back. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I didn't think this was gonna activate actually until after, but
It should. The momentum should carry you through.
yeah.
I would think. Thinking if this thing closes back below or even super weak, I'll take a sell on GJ once it breaks the low of the 30. And then check out the 4 hour. Yeah, I mean the 4 hour like just inched above. There's no bottom wick on the 4 hour yet. But it did break the high, which is a little concerning. Yeah, maybe I won't do that because the hourly's extremely bullish.
On MetaTrader 5, it has a bottom wick on the 4 hour and it broke the low, but it also broke the high.
Okay, so yeah, it's probably gonna go up.
What broker do you have, Noah?
It's just a demo account. I don't have a specific broker for it.
I mean, maybe even pending's above this 15-minute depending on where we close. But I just don't like what's to the left, to be honest. I mean, it does look good on the 30-minute to the left. How's GA looking?
Good. I'm up 4 right now. 4 pips.
There you go. Yeah, but see, the previous daily's very bearish. 4 hours bearish, but kind of bullish now.
We got a minute left. I just want this thing to drop a couple more pips for me here.
Yeah, I'm running the bathroom real quick. Weak cups, if you send a chart, we can give you an opinion on that. 142, 950 for a big drop. Yeah, I still think GJ has potential for sells for sure. Hmm.
How you looking over there, Mike?
I need about 3 more pips.
It's still dropping?
I entered the GJ buys.
Nice. I'm not convinced yet. Thinking maybe a pending above that, but oh, this thing's moving nice, Mike.
Damn. As soon as you said it, pulled up.
Yeah, there's no wick on the bottom of that candle. Not that that means anything, who knows. But it did fall to that support.
Yeah.
So I would secure something and at least go break even because that's a big driving up area.
Yeah, I closed at 6 pips. I had 8, but I was waiting to get 2 more. But again, it just it was close.
So I closed DJ, man. 5 pips. Just wasn't so confident.
Yeah, I mean, everything's bullish. It makes sense. It looks like it's about to break that previous 30-minute. Yep. Yeah, it should continue going.
Come on, man. I just closed, man. Come on.
That's no problem. As long as you're securing money, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
It could rip down right now. You don't know.
All day long.
The market will be here tomorrow, man. There'll be another opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I haven't taken anything yet because I'm not convinced.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how I was pretty much. Let's see, did I even trade yesterday? Yeah, this was only the 4th trade I've taken all week.
I'm gonna just focus on GA right now till the news. If news doesn't do anything, then I'll evaluate what I want to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to force it because if you look at the 15-minute on GJ, that's kind of what's putting me off. Granted, it's the 15-minute. I get it. But why do we have this bearish candle here, first of all? Granted, we closed above. Makes sense. Okay. But we also closed kind of below here. Then we got a little bit of something right here. And then from above here, we're good. But we're not above there yet. So
you're talking about. I don't. Are you on the stream?
Yeah,
I don't see it. I don't see your cursor.
you will.
Oh, it's delayed. That's right.
Yep. Yeah, it's like 30-second delay. 80s and 30-minute. Yep, that's what I'm hoping, Beraz. But we'll see. Yeah, Gerzat, some people took GJ buys. It made sense. I just wasn't. It wasn't what I like to do. But I mean, I do. This 15-minute areas. If you look on the 30 and the 1 hour, it's clean all the way up. So I do think it'll continue. I'm just not a believer yet. So I'm gonna just wait on GA for 25 minutes. If news gives a good opportunity, then it gives a good opportunity. If it doesn't, oh well. And I'm actually, once we get closer to news, I'm going to move my buy stop depending on where we are at. So if we kind of just hang out right here before news, I'm going to move my buy stop down probably to just above where all the resistance is. Because if it wicks up, respects the resistance, and comes down, it won't activate me. But if it pushes up through there, through that resistance, it'll break through the next one and continue. I would expect. And then maybe we'll put a sell stop somewhere. Come on now. David.
Mute the stream, please.
Or your mic.
Oh, it was a Snapchat from home. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, jeez.
Tell them all it's all your fault.
No, you good. Oh, we got up to 174. Look at that.
You sent me a Snapchat of Paul's stream. And I had my sound on.
I was gonna say, I don't want to hear myself talk. Yuck.
Yeah, that's like the worst thing.
Yeah, whenever I do the recap videos, I'm like, I'm gonna listen to it, and then I'll play it for a second. I'm like, no, it's fine.
I thought it
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, like, damn, I sound like that.
You should just like I should just not talk all day long.
If I go live on Instagram, dude, it's like it's terrible.
Oh my god, yeah, I've been trying. I was gonna do that during cardio, but I was like, nah, let's not. Yeah. So yeah, so I'll put the buy stop at like 94,400, depending on where we at when news is closer.
Or wait, wasn't I supposed to ask that Gurjot guy something? Wait, remember he was supposed to like only take something straight. That's right.
Yep, that's the one. Yeah, you just wanted to make sure you're trading one session. Thank you.
You talking about GJ, Jan, or GA? I'm assuming you're talking about GJ.
Ooh, good thing I closed out of that trade. Pulled back pretty hard.
Yeah, like I said, it could drive up to then drive down because of news. That's why I'm just kind of...
Yeah, now we're getting closer to that news time.
Yep.
But although now that I kind of look back, if I would have had my like my sell stop like a little bit tighter, like almost like right below where that support was created, that would have been an easy 10. Like I would have already been in and out in 10. You know what I mean? That one candle.
At which candle?
Like I'm saying, like if I had my sell stop say like at like 269 versus like 249, like that's the additional 4 pips that I could have caught. You know what I mean? So if I had it at like 269, and then if you drag it down, like 10 pips is at basically the bottom of that second candle right there.
So you would have had it below that last bullish 30-minute?
Well, you remember when we were talking how I said I was going to place it?
Yeah.
I was at like 2.4, so I gave myself like 2 or 3 pips, whereas if I would have placed it a little bit higher, it would have been a better entry point. I would have been able to get to 10 instead of placing it kind of a little bit lower.
But then you wouldn't have had the confirmation that it was going to come down either. So it could have wicked you in and then stopped you out right away by going up.
Well, no, I still would have had them below. I still would have had them below all of the. I guess what to call it. But yeah, you're right. That's why I've always put it a little bit lower anyway.
I mean, if I was going to say, if you're looking at the 30-minute, if you had it below that most recent, before the drop, that last 30-minute before we started to come bearish and dive down, if you'd have had it below there, that would have made perfect sense, and you would have definitely got your 10 from there. Even the 30-minute before that little bullish one, I think you could have got it from that one as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure if you were saying if you would have just placed it higher, whether it gave you confirmation or not, you would have got the extra few pips.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Because, yeah, that confirmation of it going down is going to be much more consistent than putting it in a not safe spot, you know?
Yep, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but, I mean, you close with a win, so...
Yeah.
I mean...
I took 5 pips this morning, and then I just took 6 pips there, so I got 10 pips on the day.
I was just about to say, even if you close 5 pips in the morning, 5 pips at night, that's 10 pips a day, bro. That'll change your life.
Yeah, for sure.
Stack up the food on the table, it's all good.
Yep. Yeah, I wanna
Steak on the table, boy.
I wanna have the buy stop.
Hey, tomahawk.
I wanna have the buy stop lower, but with the news coming in,
Tomahawk steaks, if you go to like a nice fancy restaurant, dude, those steaks can go like to $150, bro, for those tomahawks.
that'd be expensive.
Boy, I would rather feed myself for a week.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
some of those things are. I went out the other night with my girlfriend for Valentine's Day. Took her to like this fancy ass restaurant, right? I knew it was gonna be expensive, but it's just funny. Waitress came out and she wanted to get a steak. So there's like there's four steak options on the menu. First one starts at like 30, and then it goes to 50, and then it's 70. And the lady comes out and she's like, "Oh, we've actually got 2 brand new steaks. These steaks are they're rum free. There's no cages, and I don't really give a shit if my animal runs free or whatnot. Like I don't really think that helps a lot." And I was like, yeah, like I didn't want to ask, but I was like, what's the prices on those ones? And the first steak was $120, and the second one was $150, bro. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have the caged animal right now.
Yeah.
Like that's just insane, dude. 100, like, bro, that is ridiculous. That's a $300 meal if 2 people get steaks.
Yeah.
Better be a good 10 pips then.
Jeez, man, I'm going freaking 20-0.
So, can I pay you pips? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, I might. And if this thing keeps moving up aggressive, I'm gonna take the buy stop off till like right before news, like a couple minutes.
Are you considering doing like a sell stop below like this area now too as well?
Yeah, it's gonna depend how it forms, but that's kind of my idea. Is I'm gonna put it. If it doesn't get back above the resistance it just broke, or support it just broke, now resistance, I'm going to put it somewhere in there, because it shouldn't pull back into there and break through and then break through if it's going to go down. It should just wick up to it, stall, and then dive, or just dive. So, yeah, it'll depend on where this all closes at. But I'm going to basically do it the same as I would with a normal trade. It'll be above a candle or below a candle.
Yep.
Not necessarily above the range or below the support.
Yeah, this could always been coming back up to like retest that area that it kind of broke out to as well. Wasn't a massive like area, but it was a support that was formed and it broke below it pretty cleanly. And this could be that 30-minute retest.
Yeah, it could still go down.
As long as it doesn't, my thought is like if it breaks this 30, then that confirmation it's invalid. The news could do whatever the hell it wants because news is just whatever it wants.
Yep.
But
we've been watching it pretty good for AUD over the past 2 weeks, so I think we got a pretty good idea on it.
Let me see, what's the news? Wage price index.
Mm-hmm.
They're forecasting it to stay the same.
So yeah, we could end up just coming back down. There you go. Or go. Yeah, break even's always. If you're scared with your position, always just go break even. If you haven't, if you secured something already, that's always the best way to go. 94680 target for buy stop. Yep. Yeah. So I'm gonna close my normal 10 pips like normal, but if it ends up pushing up like 20, 30 before I can press close, then I got extra pips for the day. That's all. But 10 is gonna be where I try to quick get out. So it's like in, out, done, and that's it. Because I'm up 77 pips for. No, that cannot be right. It's only Monday. Or is it Tuesday? Tuesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 10, 20, 30. Okay, yeah, maybe 77 pips is. I'm only taking 3 trades. 20, 40. Yeah, I don't know.
Yesterday you caught 10, 10, and 15, right? So that's a
Oh,
good
yeah,
profit.
that's right. And then today it was 10 and 13. Okay, yeah, so 77 pips is where I'm at for the week. So I'm.
Damn, good shit. No losses this week?
No, 3-0.
Good shit.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of hesitant on your. I liked your trade a lot. I just didn't like where it was going into. So I was just being
Yeah.
extra.
No, and pretty much right where. I mean, I would have liked to get another like 2 pips on the bottom of that because I thought it was gonna. If you see like that, if you go on like even a 15 or a 30 minute, there's that wick that kind of went down a little bit more, which I thought it was gonna fill. I actually thought it was gonna fill the longer one, and I just had. That's where my take profit was, and I was gonna manually close if it got down to the first one, but didn't make it down. That's okay.
What up, Josh? GJ, I don't know. I'm not looking at GJ right now. But yeah, no, I see what you're saying, Mike. That is the area I expected it to bounce from if it came to that area.
Yeah.
But it still could. It broke out of a really strong range. So if
I mean, it's technically not even back in that range yet. You know, like I said, it broke down. It hasn't even passed the 30 minutes. So this could just be that retest back up, and then this next 30 is gonna be the one that rockets down with the news.
Mm-hmm.
Or news is gonna take it back up to that top zone where we've had a lot of rejections at like 95100 level.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what I would see it doing.
The last time they had the news, and it was similar to what they forecast. It was, on par with the forecast. It went up. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
That doesn't mean it'll do it again. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we'll be ready either way. GJ, I think looks like.
I think it's about to go down. Honestly.
I think it looks like shit right now. If I'm considering putting a sell stop below the previous 30-minute, maybe like a pip or 2 below, probably 2, to be honest. But I would like to. Yeah, I think below there would be good because it got to the previous 4-hour high and now it's struggling. So as long as it doesn't find a support, it could just have wicked. I mean, if you look at this 4-hour, it broke the high here, but then came down. So maybe this one's just grabbing more orders to then take us down further. So maybe a sell stop below here, back once we get into the range.
You talking about 142.85?
Yep. Yeah, put it at like 845.
Boom. Yeah, I like sells a lot, actually.
Oh shit.
See how this one closes.
Yeah, if it breaks the low that previous 30-minute, it's probably gonna continue.
Yeah. And then I go out.
Yeah, I just switched over to GJ now. Got it pulled up. Bless you.
Next.
Bless you, germs.
Yeah,
What's really going on with coronavirus? Oh, sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
you're good, bro. I was just gonna say I'm staying for this news, and then I'm gonna pop off, go get my taxes done, and then I'm going tomorrow night.
Got a little profit in your pocket, no big deal.
Yeah, you've been MIA a little bit lately.
Yeah, dude, I've had so much shit going on, dude. I've had like this week I've got an interview tomorrow, and I've got an interview on Thursday. Yesterday I had 2 interviews. I've just been like, well, last night I played in that soccer game, and I've just been hammering stuff, dude.
Mike, trust me, I know the feeling. I've been doing the exact same shit.
Yeah, dude, it's annoying, man. One company I interviewed 9 times for, dude.
Oh, you know what?
9 rounds.
You know the most annoying thing is when you go through all that effort and sometimes they don't even give you feedback.
Yeah, dude, they didn't give me feedback until the last one.
And you're just like, bitch.
Yeah, I didn't even end up getting that Florida one, and I think they had someone on the inside that was already waiting because everything kind of game it was like a lot of bullshit answers and stuff. But it's all good. Everything happens for a reason.
Exactly. It's just in my head, I'm just like, bitch, I could be out here catching tips.
Yeah, you didn't get that job because you're going to be a full-time trader this year, so why would you need the job?
Yeah, dude. No, I mean, I got a couple interviews, like I said, tomorrow, and I got one Thursday, too, so my goal is to just have something for, like, 6 months to a year, and then hopefully, like, because I think that the second you start thinking about Forex being, like, full-time is the second you start doing dumb mistakes. So my thought is, like, if I can just have an income coming in and, like, not worry, like, dude, I can go on Forex and not worry, like, if I win, I win, if I lose, I lose.
Yep.
And then it comes to the point where you're looking now and you're like, oh, fuck, I'm winning a lot. Now I don't have to work. That's my goal.
Yep. Yep,
Yes,
makes
that's
sense.
Exactly.
Like, everything that I hear Raja talk about and Ted is like, dude, you need to be secure. Like, your job shouldn't be to full-time trade. Like, your job should be secure yourself until full-time trading is your full-time trading.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think having that mindset helps you not make the mistakes because you're like, I'm just trading, sort of supplement and train myself until I'm good enough to not need to work. But right now, work is the important thing, is the consistent. And trading is what I'm working on in my spare time to make me not need the work, but work still comes first.
Yep.
It's the pressure you put on yourself. Because trading, I mean, the toughest part for most people is discipline in the mental game. I know it is for me. So if I put that added pressure on myself, because I have a mortgage, you know, I can't. If I had to depend on trading, I'd pull my hair out, you know.
Yeah.
You'd be overtrading your ass off.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but can you imagine you had like a stupid bill for something to pay like next week, and you know the only way you're getting that money in is by making X amount of trades or X amount of pips?
That would be terrifying.
You are not sleeping.
No.
That's the thing, man. The second you start like relying on your trading is the second you start making dumbest decisions.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, I need to cash this trade today. I need to make this much profit.
Yep. Whereas we just get on here and we're like, dude, if the market gives us something, we're gonna take it. If not, well, we have tomorrow to trade. It doesn't matter.
That's it. It's like, even if you were to do, I mean, it's such simple maths, but I guess nobody wants to do it. Even if like you're working for 2 years and you're doing, I don't know, 1% a day,
Yeah.
and you take 4 wins and 1 loss a week, you're making 16% a month. Compound that for 2 years, you're good. You're comfy.
So GA, I'm waiting for the news, and GJ, if it breaks the low of the previous 30-minute, I think sells are going to be really nice. So we will see here shortly.
7 minutes.
6 minutes, bro. 6.
All right, boys. My meeting just got moved up to 7:45. I gotta pop out of here.
All right, see you later. Good luck.
Hey, catch some pips on this trade. I'll be looking at those story posts.
Try to.
All right, we'll see.
See ya.
I tell you what, I was looking at, even though I don't trade it at, the euro is getting beat.
Why is that?
That's what I've heard.
Like, if you just have a look at Euro pairs, Euro USD, it's hitting lows it hasn't touched for ages.
What's going on with the euro though?
I actually did see some news on it. Let's have a look. So the most recent thing they had was economic sentiment from Germany.
Uh-huh.
And the forecast was 20, and the higher the better, and their actual came through at 8.7.
Yeah, it broke a major low, actually,
There's something else I was reading.
on the daily.
I didn't have a stop loss on it yet, John. It's just at a market order. So once it enters, I'll add the stop loss, or if it does retrace, I can close it in the click of a button. So. Yeah, GJ's pulling back up now too. So.
Send you the reasons that I saw earlier today for the euro's decline, JL.
Oh, thank you.
That's just.
Yeah, man, like sorry. Like Euro USD, like it just filled like a gap which was long ago, like 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, it was in 2016 or 2017, and like
Yeah.
on the weekly chart is where I saw the gap. Yeah, April 2017.
Yeah, comedy. I think we could come down. We just gotta. Everything's still bullish right now, so we gotta start coming bearish. I mean
Sorry.
15 minutes not even bearish yet. So. Okay, I mean the 15-minute is bearish, but it's still bouncing off that support. So 30-minute is what I'm looking at, and it's still bullish. GA, I just have a buy stop there for the moment. Once we get closer to news, I might move that. What were you saying, Jared?
There's this list he sent me. There are 5 reasons why the euro is falling, and the 5th reason is rising political risk in Germany and Italy. So what kind of political risk are there in Germany and Italy? Let's find out.
Gonna learn today. Yeah, we'll see, Max. It'll
Yeah, let's find out.
We'll be prepared.
Let's do it.
We'll be prepared.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, Paul.
No, you're good. You're good. I just answer the questions when it goes quiet for a second. So if we interrupt each other, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, no, sorry. I was just trying to sort of. JL was saying what the political risks are. What's going on in Italy and Germany right now? Do you have any idea, David? I mean, I'm going to search it up right now.
I mean, Germany's growth is stagnating. Like they're having terrible GDP.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And they kind of prop up the rest of the euro, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, they are the.
They are the euro.
Yeah, them and France are the stronghold, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's look at that.
All right. So we got a buy stop in there. I'm gonna put a sell stop at right about.
It's the slowest growth in 7 years.
Ouch. Oh, I'm just reading the article now on The Guardian as well, yeah. Germany at risk of recession?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna move the buy stop down a little bit. I got it at 94434.
Get ready for the news, boys.
Yeah, I'm not reading right this second.
10 seconds.
Yep, buy stop, sell stop are in.
Q Jaws.
And let's go.
Anything?
Down. A whopping 5-pip move.
Oh man, insane.
Damn.
Yeah, I removed the sell stop.
Oh well.
Yep. Alright, back to trading normal. 6:30. What is GJ is still looking like it's going up.
Yep.
Damn, GJ.
EJ, where you going?
Going up apparently.
I want to trust you.
Might throw a buy stop in on GA. Or just enter a buy once it breaks above this bearish candle right here.
Yeah, I can see that. Makes sense. Oh, we got 178.
Oh, look at that. Nope, it's different, Iron Man. Shoot me a DM. I'll send it to you.
Nice. 178 and only 70 likes? Come on, guys.
Yeah, come on. 20 viewers from 200, though. Look at that. Yeah, we'll get a trade. I'm not worried. We just gotta wait for it.
So, Mo. You there?
Yes, sir.
So, how, is everybody just kind of waiting on to see how Brexit pans out? Economically?
Yeah. It's actually really weird because although it's like the priority from what I can tell, people are like British people are really weird. So like over the past week, everyone's been having a literal heart attack over the fact that Boris has been suggesting using Chinese Beijing contractors for the HS2, our new rail system.
Uh-huh.
And in light of that, it's like the general public almost completely forgot that Brexit is still going on.
Right.
So it essentially gives politicians free reign to do what they want because, like, hey, the public aren't asking us shit.
Why
It's-
is he using Chinese contractors?
Hold on, real.
Essentially, I think the reason I think he's been spending a lot of time with Trump and loves to stand with China as well. But I think what the Chinese were offering or claiming, which is obviously they're going to do, is saying that they can, one, get it done quicker because we were having a lot of problems with time lines on the HS2, and they can get it done cheaper, which is no surprises. Hey, if you're trying to get a contract or something, you're going to say the right things, right?
Yeah.
But
Sorry to interrupt, but real quick, if it breaks above this bearish candle right here, I'm gonna be taking a buy with a stop below here, just so you guys know. All right, you can continue. Sorry.
Looks solid. Looks solid. But yeah, I'm interested to see what happens with China and Africa because they're trying to get a foothold in Africa, and I think there's going to be some kind of contest over who controls Africa. Anyway, it should be interesting.
Yeah, it's not above yet, guys, on MT4. So if you're watching it on TradingView, it's above, but I'm watching on MT4, so that is where I will be executing the trade. Let's see if I can send this DM real quick. Yeah, I'm sending now, man. I don't want to miss the entry if it happened. Aspirant, did you join? Ooh, yep, came back bearish. We will see how it closes. If it closes bearish, it's going to be really nice sells. Yep, yeah, John, I news didn't do anything, so I closed the pendings. Because the pendings were just strictly for the news, so once news didn't do anything, I closed them. Yeah, this thing might try to come back down. Look at that. Oh, I don't know, maybe not. That's a good 30-minute bullish candle. What's the hourly look like? Okay, hourly's kind of bouncing. Yeah, still the same idea for me. If we get above that wick, I'm going to take a buy. If we close like this, I'll wait for it to kind of break the low for a sell.
Good evening, everybody.
Yo, yo.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
I spend most of my day goofing off on TikTok making videos.
Sounds fun.
The only way.
Bullish if 15 closes like this. Yeah, you do. That was a good one, David. That was a good one. Man's got jokes. Trying to figure out where this thing is going to go. Say it looks bearish, but it tapped into all of this. So that just concerns me a little bit. Because we had that big rejection on the 30-minute kind of pulling us out of there. So if it closes bearish here, then I'll take a buy stop above that 15-minute close. Depending on how this thing closes. It's actually bullish on MT4. Excuse me.
Which one are you looking at, Paul? GA, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep at class in like 5 hours or 6 hours.
Probably a good idea.
Alright. Have a good one.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
Good luck with your trades.
See you later. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye bye.
What's your bias on it, Paul? What's your bias on GA?
I don't know. It's so the 4-hour is bearish. Yes, I like sales because of that, but I don't like how it's reacted to that wick, all those wicks it tapped into. So I'm debating if this 15 closes bearish, if I want to sell below the 15-minute wick, because then I'll know it's going to continue down, or I would prefer a buy stop above this 15-minute or an entry once it breaks the high of the 15-minute that's about to close, as confirmation to continue
It
up.
looks like, what, February 13th and 14th? This area was a key level on the 4-hour too.
Yeah, so I'm thinking this down move was a fake out to take us up.
Yeah, this 4-hour candle to me is so indecisive too.
Yeah, I'm not convinced yet.
It's just sitting there.
Yeah, that's why I think if it breaks above this 15-minute close, it'll continue up at least to the top of the range and then more than likely break it because it couldn't break down and sustain. But if it breaks below the 15-minute, that'll be a new low for the 30-minute and the 1-hour. And then it'll continue down and fill the... Is it a wick? It'll fill whatever the down move, and then it'll actually continue down.
Yeah, I like the idea, like you said, of either a break above this level or 30 between here and 37, and then a pull back to this level for a buy, or a clean break below and then a pull back to this area for a sell. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yeah, so I'm gonna take it based off of this. Yeah, off of this 15 minutes. So I'll wait 10 seconds to say my thought, because it could do exactly the opposite. So if this 15-minute closes really weak bearish, I would anticipate that to just be the down wick of the 30-minute, because the hourly was bullish. So then I would anticipate that wick being like, oh, okay, nope, we're going to continue up. and then we continue up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's actually closing bullish on my MT4. So once it gets above this one, I'm going to take a buy for 10 pips.
Right. The good thing is you don't have to do anything, right? Sometimes the best trade is no trade. So
Yeah.
you gotta wait for it to tell you.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I want to wait for the break of the high or the low. Any positions on GJ? Nope. Nothing on GJ for me. I'll pull it up real quick. But yeah, once the news came out for GA, I decided to stick with GA for the session. Yeah, GJ looks like it's still trying to go up, but it can't get above this level. So once we get a close above here, I think it'll go up. If it breaks back below here, it's going to come down. But GA is what I am looking at for the evening now.
Okay, so I'm gonna head up to good luck everybody.
Alright, see you later.
See you later, dude.
Yeah, because when you look at the 30-minute, we broke below, we closed back above. These wicks on the 15-minute tried to come down, couldn't even retrace the 30-minute. So this bearish one, I'm assuming is bearish just because of the news. So it kind of like tried to impulse down, but price held it up. So once we get above, we will go up, or this is resistance and we're coming down. GA sells? Yeah, possibly. We'll see what happens. If it breaks the low here, I'll probably take a sell. Let me see where it can go to if it gets here. Yeah, if it comes back below here, come to there, and then probably fall down to here. That would make sense.
I did something today that goes against everything I believe in, and I shorted some gold.
Ooh. Did you win?
Well, I just got in it like a half hour ago.
Oh. I mean, if it's short term, I mean, as long as it's short term, I mean.
Yeah, it's short term.
Yeah. Who cares? Get those pips.
But I'm just feeling like queasy, you know what I mean? I'm like, I've been buying gold forever, and now I'm actually going the other way. That doesn't make me feel good.
Yeah, so remember though, where's my mouse? This is actually bullish on MT4. So yeah, the 4 hours looking like it's kind of struggling to go down, but it did make a low.
So Burns said, "Are you shorting gold?" And for the short term, yes, but I still have buys in. But any dip in gold, I will be buying again. But I think there needs to be another move down before we break above 1605. So I think we're gonna have to wind up again and go down a little bit before we make another move to 1611. So I have a short-term sell, but I also have buys in. Just answering Burns' question.
Okay, yeah. GJ, I don't know. If you send a chart, Govers, I can probably answer that question a lot better. As I'm not really looking at it right now. I'm kind of waiting on getting something on GA. So where can the 4 hour, even the hourly head off to? Yeah, if this hourly ends up flipping and coming down, then we got some room. But yeah, so 15-minute broke the low. I'm just not convinced on the sells yet. And it's coming down now.
I think, well, if we get a 30-minute close below the previous support that we just found, I think it's gonna flip the 1 hour as well, and I mean we have room to go down from there.
Yeah, I would like it below here would be more ideal.
Hey, Paul, can I answer Burns' question again real quick?
Yeah.
So, Burns, I think gold goes above 1611. If it breaks 1611, if you look at the higher time frame charts, and you have to go all the way to the monthly, there is a lot of black area, or there's nothing till 1789 and 1911 on gold. So this is 1611 is the last stopping point on your monthly chart before you get to 1789 and 1911. So I believe gold is going way higher than 1600, but I think it might need to dip again first before it breaks that. But if you look at the monthly chart, there is nothing between 1611 and 1789.
Yeah, GA is definitely going down right now. I'm not a fan of the 4 hour at the moment. Because yeah, just this area kind of puts me off, and then the way these two candles formed, I'm just worried this is wicking down into here to then continue up. But if this hourly closes kind of weak bullish, once we break the low, I'll be taking a sell for sure. But same thing as before. If we get above here, I'm taking a buy. So yeah, once we get above here, buys. If we get below here, sells. I think that makes the most sense to me. So we get below here, we're good down to here, which gives us, oh yeah, plenty of pips, 15, 16 pips there. If we get back above here, we're going to go break through here, so we'll have plenty of pips to the upside as well. Ooh, 174, look at that.
Wow.
Nice job, Slee. Nice job. Hmm.
Just, we'll see.
Christian. Uh, I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that. I just know what I like to. I just know what I like to see. So when I see it, I take it. It's not a matter of knowing. It's just I take the same trade every day. So I'm just waiting for the same trade I took yesterday and the same trade I took this morning, pretty much.
You wait for a specific set of circumstances,
That makes sense.
then you execute on those specific circumstances.
Exactly.
So how about you buy low and you sell when it's high?
Yeah, that's a good simple way to do it as well.
That is a good one.
I know it's a new concept again. It's new. They just came up with that concept this year, but it's.
All right, smart ass.
I can't argue that one.
Yeah, you see how this candle's pulling back from that bottom area? That's what I was worried about. Because hourly might try to close bullish and then push up and fill the wick. But we have 3 minutes left, so we will see.
So my wife and I were talking the other day, Paul, and we bought our house here in Idaho.
Who the hell?
3 years ago for $115 a square foot. They are now selling for $190 a square foot. And we're
Ooh.
like, should we sell our house? And like, where would we go though?
Anywhere you want.
I'm just gonna buy a house at the high, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't matter how much equity we have in it. I'm just gonna buy a house for 190 and hope it still goes up. It doesn't make any sense.
Buy a house auction or a short sale.
Yeah.
Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, like I said, if this hourly closes really weak, once it gets below that bullish wick, sells will be in effect. But I do want to wait for this to close, so.
You got China opening in 3 minutes. I think it's setting up for a fall, so I like it, Paul.
It's setting up for a what?
It's setting up to continue going down, breaking that support you've got marked up. If looking at the futures markets of everything, it looks like a good setup, so I'm going to probably take.
Yeah, I'm just not convinced yet, because if this 15-minute kind of closes with a pretty decent wick, then we'll have a good bullish hourly close, which would be holding support at the hourly and then taking the 4-hour back up.
Yeah, I'm going to wait 3 minutes to see how it closes and see what Asia's looking like it's going to do, but it looks like it's setting up for a nice down day.
Yeah, I still am more enticed on the buys, but
I am too.
because you got the way, granted this could just be pulling back because of that open, but we had this really strong candle come down here, right, to this area. Granted this is 15-minute, but this is the same support right here hourly as it is everywhere else. Why did we have such a strong bearish move to then go bullish and now struggle to return to that area? Is kind of how I see it. Yeah, so if it breaks that high, I will be buying. I mean, I even like that it pulled all the way back like that.
Yeah, that looks good.
Mm-hmm. Grabbed enough orders, and then we should push up, essentially. Yeah.
Bullish close in 30 seconds.
Yep. Yeah, so if this closes and it doesn't break the high, once it breaks the high of this little 15-minute close, that will be the entry. Let me check the hourly real quick. Yep, bullish. Bullish. Bullish, bullish. And we close above. All right, bye, bye, bye. We are in it to win it. Let's go. I got in at 318, 324. Ooh, look at that. Up a pip already. Ooh, it broke the high of that 15-minute right there, too. That should have been our last area of issue, and we are above. So I think we should sail on up. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, I think it should go flip the 4 hour and then break through that top area. Yeah, 4 hours about to flip. I'm gonna go grab some more coffee real quick.
You're in bias, right, Paul?
Yeah, he is. He went to go get coffee.
Oh, okay. So Burns is still here, and the reason I think gold is going to those 1700 and 1800 areas is because what drives gold moves up is fear, uncertainty in the economy. And they're saying that the coronavirus might be here for a while, especially here in the United States. So the more you hear about that, people panic and fear, and the closer we get to the election and the uncertainty, I think gold just goes up. I think it just goes up.
I think all the factories being shut down, so that one's going to have a major impact on the economy. Like, people can't get stuff out of China. So, that's going to impact earnings in the States. The States, as a whole, the rest of the world falls off a cliff.
Well, and the CDC did say that the coronavirus is going to have an impact here in the United States, and that's going to drive people's fear, and they're going to want to get out of stocks. And when people get out of stocks, they put their money in safe havens, which is gold.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a great example, I mean, on the Witch Don't Lie stream, Russia can't even get his magic keys out of China for about a month and a half. So he can't fulfill any orders, and that's one small business. Imagine if you're, a furniture manufacturer, or a clothes manufacturer, or Apple who misread, in this revenue. So it's going to
Well, and,
knock the
and,
world
and
around.
think about who's leading the Democratic
Ooh, she
Party's
popping. Sorry.
for president right now. Who's leading the Democratic Party in the United States for president?
Oh, there's going to be, we're going to make so much money if it's a Bernie versus Trump election. It's going to go wild.
Ooh, let's go,
Say
baby.
that Bernie Sanders gets elected, the stock market's going to tank.
Let's go, girl. She moving now. 4 hour.
He's
4
gonna
hour just
regulate
flipped. Yeah, 4 hour flip. 4 hour flip bullish. So I think we're gonna continue.
Sorry, we're interrupting Paul.
Yep. Sorry, I got to get the commentary in for the highlights. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut off your discussion.
So we're saying that the minute you elect, or even that he gets the Democratic nomination, he's going to tax corporations big. He's going to tax everybody. The stock market is going to tank. People are going to take their money out of stocks and put them in safe havens.
No way Bernie gets elected, though. I don't even think he'll be the Democrat nominee. I don't think the Democrats are going to let him become the nominee because they look at what they did in Iowa to keep him from winning Iowa.
Sure. But think about this just again, the uncertainty of who's going to be the president in 8 months.
Ooh, baby.
It's going to drive people to take money out of the stock market and put it into safe havens.
Look at her go. Ooh, there's.
It's just the uncertainty.
All right, guys. I just closed 8.5. I'm going break even on my last position. I think we should continue. Ooh, look at that spike. Let's go. Sorry to keep interrupting. I got to commentate as we go. That's kind of my thing.
Good, man. You're good. So what drives gold is fear of the unknown. And fear of the unknown is powerful. People freak out.
So, when you say safe havens as well, Iron Man, like aside from gold, would you be anticipating the yen strengthening as well?
I know there's a correlation. I don't follow those pairs as much anymore. I mean, silver is another one, but I think if gold goes up, then the yens go. Does the pound yen go up or down with gold going up?
It'll go down in Asian session.
It should go down.
In Asian session.
In the Asian session, that's the correlation. I mean, for example, today in New York, gold was going up, but it didn't really have a massive effect on the.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know because I don't pay attention as much to the Forex pairs now as I do to the futures pairs, so I don't. But the closer we get to the election in the United States, I would want to be in safe havens. Is all I'm saying.
Let's go, baby. Pump. Come on.
Cool. Thanks for that.
Yeah, I might. If this one takes a while, I might take this at 10 if it gets to 10. But it's kind of just been sitting at 6 to 7 for a minute, so I'm gonna just kind of watch it on a 5-minute. Oh yeah, it's above. I mean, it's above everything. That thing spiked up pretty good.
We've been talking in here for how many months now since Paul started? I think since the first day Paul started.
Mm-hmm.
Every time gold dips, what do we do?
Bye. Ooh, baby.
Someone
Sorry.
told me today, you haven't been saying that. I'm like, I've been saying that for months.
Yeah, you could go watch the first live stream. You've been saying it. Let's go, baby.
Every time it dips, you buy.
Yep. Yeah, I don't, but you do.
Well, right. Yeah, and you would be doing it too if you don't trade gold. So
Nope.
You don't do it, but you every higher time frame is bullish. I don't know how many more times you have to repeat this to people.
Mm-hmm.
Until that pattern changes, you buy every dip.
Come on. And once it gets above these little wicks right here, I think it's gonna sail up again with another little spike. 5 minutes looking good. Still sitting at about 7 to 8 pips now. I think we should just continue up because the 4 hour has now flipped completely and made a new higher high within itself as a candle. So I think we are gonna be good. Hopefully you guys secured something. I already secured 9 pips and I'm at break even with the runner right now at 8 pips. So definitely should have secured something because that move took 8 minutes and we got 10 pips almost. So I just want to see it pop a little more. Damn, that was a good bullish 5-minute close, 9.2. Hopefully the last 5 minutes it'll continue to keep pumping. I'm probably going to take the runner at 10 just because I got 10 and 13 this morning and I just closed 9 and I'd like to get something out of the runner. So hopefully it doesn't retrace too hard or at all. That would be ideal. So yeah, 4 hours very, very bullish right now. I think it should go and get above here. If it doesn't this candle, the next one will carry us through. But I would prefer to see this one get us above, or at least closer. So yeah, the new 5-minute open, it kind of wicked down. And now it's kind of pulling back. So I think if this 5-minute can flip and go bullish, we'll get another little push to the upside these last couple minutes. Yep, thanks, George. Same thing every day. I don't think it's gonna have much pullback. No, I think we should be breaking through this resistance we're coming into. As the 4-hour was bearish and now it's bullish. And it went, this wick right here was the previous high that it made on the 4-hour. So now it's gone above that. So I think it should continue. I'd like to see it happen in these next 2 to 3 minutes. Give us another little, I don't know, 3 to 5, 8 pip push up. But it's kind of, the 5 minutes still bearish.
Hello.
Yo, damn, don't retrace that hard. Come on, girl.
Football.
What up?
Wow.
I hope it doesn't retrace all the way back. I'll be a little salty if it does.
For what?
On GA.
GA.
Yeah. I mean, I secured 9, but I think we should just keep going up. I don't think we should pull back super hard. But this 5 minutes retracing that entire move it had. Just kind of shitty. Yeah, I think it'll break it too. Like I said, I just don't know how far it's going to pull back. Hopefully not too far. Hopefully it doesn't take our runners out and it just continues to go, because we have this that kind of grabbed those orders. So that's why I'm anticipating us to get a really decent push. Plus this is the first 15 minute of the hour. So we should see continued move for the rest of the hour as well. Come on, 5-minute pullback. Flip up. Oh, it's pulling back. Come on, now flip and go up. Oh. Oh, 5 minutes about to flip. We're like right at the high again. Oh, there we go. There's a little pump. All right, I closed 10 on the runner. I am done. That was it. Beautiful job. If you're gonna hold a runner, I think you're good till I'd say you're good till like 94,600 at least, because this is not going to be, I don't see this as an issue. We have all this, we grabbed all these orders down here, couldn't break down. We're going to drive up and break through here. Damn, maybe I closed it too early. No, it's all good. I'm happy with another 20 pips for the evening. Damn, she's moving now. Look at that. Holy shit. I should have let it go.
Yeah, I'm kind of salty, dude. It went to my take profit like 8 pips because my spread is higher than y'all's, and then but like lately it hasn't been taking me out when it hits my take profit, so I have to manually close.
Yep, that's just your spread.
I closed and then it retraced 2 pips, so I only got 6. So I'm out on 6.
I mean, a win's a win.
Yeah, I mean it's better than nothing. I should have taken more than one position, but it's
It's
fine.
yeah, it's still going up really hard. I mean, that 5 minute just pulled back and dipped up. It's gonna just keep pushing. I would have let it go, but I mean, see, it already broke the high of that candle right there, so this hourly is just gonna fucking fly. But I mean, I won 23 this morning, and now I just won another 22. So for me to let a runner go, like, what's the point? You know, I'm just gonna take another 20 pips. Now I'm at like 45 or so for the day, but this thing is going to. Holy balls. Look at her go. Holy
Damn, I should have
fuck.
hold. I should have held, bro.
Yeah, but hey, it could be doing this in the opposite direction and taking us out. So that was a good trade. We won. We waited for it and we got it. Just like I said. I didn't like when it broke the low here because I didn't trust this area, and I figured this was just going to be a big wick. So once this candle closed, that was a beautiful trade. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Thanks, Max. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys caught that and you won some money, the only request that I have is you press the like button. And if you have an Instagram um, and you want to share the trade or share your profits, just a screenshot, just tag me in it. That's it. But yeah, this thing should continue. It's gonna probably continue pretty hard. But I take 10 and I get out. So um, that's all she wrote. Anyone have any questions on why the trade was executed? Or is it pretty clear? That was a beautiful fucking trade. Holy shit. Like 1% of me is like, damn, I should have held a little bit longer. Oh god. Now like 2% of me is feeling that way. But the other part of me is just like, I was spot on with that fucking call. $30%. There you go, leverage. Nice job. I won. It says 6.7. I don't know if that's accurate. But we won, so that's what's important. That was a beautiful trade. I'm happy with that. Why'd I go for buys instead of sells? Yep, yeah, exactly, Chris. In and out, baby. In and out. I think all my trades this week have been less than 15 minutes from entry to exit. So the reason I wanted buys instead of sells is because, all right, so I'll give you the full analysis. So first of all, normally every time we come, we're bearish, we're going to look for sells. But before we were even able to take a trade due to spread and that being too early, we were already breaking these lows. So I was just like, if we're going to actually come down, why are we breaking the lows now before anyone's even able to execute any trades? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So that was the first thing. Second thing was this whole area right here. So there's this big liquidity grab right here on the 4 hour because you see we're bearish. We came down, broke the low here, and then we drove the fuck up extremely hard. So I was thinking, this candle didn't break the low here. This candle's breaking the low before anyone can even trade. Whether that's relevant or not, it just seemed suspicious to me. And then once we got down on the 30-minute and the 1 hour, this candle closed with no bottom wick right here in this area near this liquidity grab to take us up. So I was like, why would we stop going down from here if we're going to continue down? So once session opened, and once Asian session opened at 6 o'clock, we had this candle close bullish. Then we had this candle with news kind of closed bearish, but on MT4 this was actually still bullish. And this one wicked lower and still closed at the same open as the previous bullish candle. So it didn't really go anywhere. And then this one I was thinking maybe a sell once it broke the low here, but I didn't know how it was going to react down here, and I wasn't too confident in it getting to here and breaking, just because it drove up so hard, and then this one couldn't come down, this one couldn't come down. So I was thinking this is either going to come down, break here, and then we'll get a really nice sell, or it's going to wick down and then come back up and drive us up really aggressive. So the second option I had ended up happening. So yeah, and yeah, I feel good about closing my 10 and 11 pips now. It's funny how that works out. But yeah, that was the analysis. I just didn't trust the sells because of this, because I felt like if we were going to come down, this candle shouldn't have came up like it did, and if it did, this candle should have came back down right away. Is my thought process. My stop was just below this little liquidity grab. So once it pushed up and I was up 6 pips or so, I just went break even right away. Yep, yes sir. See you later, Taylor. Thanks for coming. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream, guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for coming. Like I said, if you liked it, you caught some pips, press that like and subscribe button. It helps us get more people because we do still have that giveaway going on. And to enter it, you don't have to do anything to enter except be here. And once we hit a 500 viewer count, I'll post the giveaway on Instagram, and then I'll basically just kind of like, hey, this is what we're doing. In a week or two, we will announce the winners, and then I'll pick probably 2 or 3 people from Instagram, and then the rest I'll pick from the chat on a live stream. But if we don't hit the 500 viewers, there just won't be a giveaway. So the more you guys help kind of promote the stream and whatnot, like it, subscribe, post stories on Instagram, the better chance we're going to have of actually doing the giveaway. Yep, yeah, Daniel, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. But yeah, I think we still have room up. This is just a wick down. I think we're going to continue up. But yeah, that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for